Hello guys, objective in this tutorial will be to create table inside target database, and also we're gonna reuse a lot from a last script because really there is no need to retype these things again. So try except block, finally stuff will remain here. Okay, what about SQL instruction? Well, actually we're gonna push cursor down there and SQL will be defined right here. Let me delete this space here a little bit, it's kind of ugly. Right, so SQL, well, we are going to use triple quotes here because we will need multiple lines, and we will say, check this out, actually let's have 6 of these because I wanna have that syntax highlighting, how to say that, anyway, create table and not database. We are already in database, so create table, and the name of table will be people because we will push columns about people in that table, actually values. Right, so next line will be a little bit of indentation, ID. So ID will be first column and it will be integer, and it will be primary key, and how to say that we want this key to be auto incremented. You will not say like auto increment like from MySQL, you will just have these things concatenated. So auto increment. Okay, let me check, auto increment, right, and comma, and let's proceed with next column. Well, the next thing will be name of the person, it will be text. So there is no need to type here like varchar like in MySQL because these are data types that you can use in SQLite. Null, integer, real, it's floating point value, text, basically bunch of well, strings, and blob, you can use it to store some kind of images or something that is packed, that is not classical text. Right, so name will be text and not null, which means we must have something in that column or the system will return to us error if we try to push something in a table where column name is not fulfilled. Right, so, and actually this will be for all other columns, why not? Next thing, last name. Last name will be text, not null. And the next thing, telephone. Telephone will be of course integer, not null, or whatever you like. And again, well, let me think. Right, email will be text, not null, we must have it, and also address of person, text, not null. And now we need to close our instruction and semicolon, and yeah, let's concatenate these things right here, quotes with rest of the stuff. Right, now what? Well, now let me clear this. Now we need to push this thing, actually execute this thing on cursor. So we will say cursor dot execute what? Well, our prepared SQL statement, SQL. Is that enough? Well, no, because we need to target connection. We need to push things through connection. How? Well, connection dot commit, and then we can print something like table created, and now we will say cursor close. Okay, let me fix this space a little bit because it's kind of ugly, and when I press F5, hopefully I will have something. Right, so table created, connection closed. Cool. Right, now what? How to check this? Well, as I said, the easiest thing is just go to SQLite Studio. Let's go there. And where is my directory? Oh, here. And go to SQLite Studio. Give it a couple of seconds to warm up. Hopefully everything will be fine here. And in a split of a second, yeah, let me resize this a bit, like that. And first thing here, we need to add our database, because you cannot work with a table if you don't have database in a listing. So database, add a database, and here just switch to file section, click on plus, and in a place where you have your database, just click on it. In my case it's target, and actually I can delete these, my DB and my database. I don't need it anymore. So I'm gonna click on target, save, and yeah, you can just click here on permanent to keep database in configuration, and you can test connection. Everything is fine. I mean connection, it's just a file, and okay. And here we are, guys, we do have it. Okay, double click here, and we do have tables and views. In views we don't have anything. In tables we do have one table. Let's double click in it, or you can press here and you will see what kind of columns we have there. Double click, and here we are, guys. Okay, so you can double click on people, which is our table, and you see everything just like we have in our Python script. Now you can check stuff, but everything is kind of fine. If you wanna, for some very weird reason, drop auto incremented ID, then you can just click here, double click, and you have a bunch of options. Primary key, of course it is, here we are, we see that for ID. And as I said, if you wanna change something, you have those options here, but the most important thing is if you click on configure, then you can drop that auto increment stuff. But I advise you just to leave that in place, because the whole purpose of ID is to be auto incremented by one. You don't want duplicates in your table. Right, guys. Okay. What is interesting here is, let me see. Well, sure, you can add things here, I mean values, but we're gonna do that through Python script. You have form view, and another thing is, what was if, for example, if you're grabbing someone else's table and database, you're probably wondering how those tables, those columns were arranged, how they were created. Well, you can click on DDL, and here you will see actually the thing that you can copy paste in your scripts to reuse it and you know, improve it if you like. If you are grabbing database and table, as I said, that were written by someone else, so you're like doing your own version of CMS, let's say, that is based on some open source version, something like that. Okay, guys, that's pretty much in this tutorial. In the next one, where is that thing? In the next one, we are going to well, yeah, push things in a table through Python script. As always, thank you for watching, and see you next tutorial. Yep, see you there.